Namaskar everyone. A 1950s business practice that works even till date. This is a story and it's not a clickbait. In 1950s May, when in America, there was a drop in cigarette sales or the smoke sales were not increasing. There were signs and there were strategic solutions implemented. और हुआ क्या कि they started publishing advertisement campaigns about how women like in certain rallies like 6 7 women will start smoking because up till then men men smoking was accepted, rather it was considered cool, but there was hardly thought that a woman smoking was hardly even thought of. So that point, they said half the market is not even captured, and so forth. We see how media campaigns were run, and then in slowly a short while, everybody started smoking. See, media in any form has always been to push agendas. चाहे प्रिंट मीडिया हो चाहे उस टाइम पे बहुत in very ancient times when like you had these dhol nagaras and trumpets and everything, the drums and those announcements, everything had a strategic incentive. The actual notifications which are raised by an emperor and the emperor's internal incentive was very different. So today how this practice works, they now फिलहाल this is actually a published paper around consumer consumer loneliness. Okay, the more loneliness increases, more consumerism increases. So would you think that somebody who had traditionally rationalized it, somebody who had actually thought it, had leveraged this thing, leveraged this phenomenon long ago? See, people in India and anywhere, they obsess about facts. Like whenever I sometimes I was speaking the exact same thing in a private phenomena, in a private gathering amongst a few known associates, and they were saying, you say right, but where you whatever you say are just observations and uh, like, thing, but where are the facts? What like first of all, if something is coming as a fact, its leverage is has gone totally. Because if you are trying to take a leverage of something, you will never tell it outright. It will never come as a fact. You can see, monitor, observe, and cross triangulate different trends. But direct published papers you will never find. For example, common misconception within middle class is if you use agriculture income or show agriculture income, you can save taxes. I have seen people losing crores over that. In today's day and age, what worked long ago, because when this was actually happening since 2004 or 1950s, this was not published in these research papers. The fact based obsession, the people who are obsessed about facts, those facts will come 20 30 years later. What I am going to tell you is going to affect you. It's going to be published in papers after 2 3 months or like 3 4 years. If some smart researcher can actually publish it, because then it will come in 2 3 months, but then that research will be sabotaged, it will not be allowed to publish also. The point is, trends over the time had been you use men and women. Now I'm just sitting, a strategic insight is you embed suggestions of insecurities and these things. Almost entire media, stand-up comedians, and everybody is behind same thing. How can you create more and more and more and more rifts? Our identity, all these rifts fundamentally are based on identity. And let me tell you one thing, the Sanskrit word ahankar is not ego. The Sanskrit word ahankar means the concept of identity, or let misplacement of identity. That is where the stripes or the struggles or clashes or quarrels start. This is what happens. Any kind, let's understand ki identity has multiple attributes to it. For example, me, I am a masculine gendered man. So I have this hair color, this hairstyle, like this is my hairstyle, this is my beard, these are my spectacles. Yes, these are elements to identity. I might be more extrovert, I might be more introvert. All of these things are so let's consider all of them as a big vector, big array, or let's say a big set, a big vector जिसमें, and two people will never have the same vector, no matter they are twins, no matter they are in the same continent. But some vectors would have matching. That is what attribute based matching or Jacquard similarity was. Puran, these are for 60, 70 years old algorithms. Now, I'm not going to teach you cosine similarity, Jacquard, or Euclidean distance similarity. But the fact is, there between two people, you can always cluster them. Which clustering is uniting, and declustering is dividing. Let us just call it like that. You can always create clusters between them. You can make clusters fight within each other, and that is how businesses run today, or governments run for that matter. What you are seeing as facts were actually leverageable trends 10, 20, 30 years ago, because they will come out only when the person who has the incentive to hide that actual truth doesn't have that incentive anymore, because that basically that cow has been milked, let's just say, for that matter. There is no way that see, people are obsessing about fact, because our education systems and these things, they have made it ki evidence. They like why, what is their finding like peculiarity in evidences. See, these are the same people who had been in childhood taught to fight for even one mark. I mean, how the hell is your life going to be better if you get one more mark in history or biology, or let's say Google, let's say geography, or like in computer science? How will your life change if you actually have or is it true कि ये this problem only exists in India because we did not cater for actual development strategies in our education system? We never thought about ki if there are so many people, actually this narrative actually suits people. Certain business, it used to suit certain businesses, and up till those businesses completely drowned, and till then people didn't even know about what this was happening, कि why these coaching institutes and were earning so much when they were working so hard to optimize 10, 20, 30 marks at the max in an exam which is anyways going to get tougher and tougher over the time. The point is coming the point is every trend that has been leveraged, and the cow has been milked totally, and like people have even consumed the milk. They have made churned the milk into clarified butter, ghee. They have used pasteurized butter. They have made all kinds of cheese. They have presented cheese, gourmet cheesecakes, and everything. After that, you will see if this is how we milk the cow, and that too because now you cannot leverage this so-called fact for your own benefits. Start capturing insights and trends. But the problem is so much of information and cloud would be there, and even like research using AI models or even like Claude bot will not help you so much. This is why I am very confident strategists like me will never be economically irrelevant. See, first of all, AI cannot replace a human. They can make certain people be irrelevant until they figure out something new to become economically relevant or gain back the economic leverage. See, leverage always transfers, keeps on transferring like that. It's indeed true that gaining leverage when your intelligence is not valued so much would be harder, but it's not so hard. So that is where I would say ki start understanding trends and insights more. And yes, no matter how many trends, how many things we understand, these wisdom is different. See, let me give you one more example. Chess is a sport. It's a fact. Chess is a sport, but you do not wear heavy equipment gear while going to a chess match. You don't have dedicated sports apparel for chess, right? Now people can play a chess match in shorts also. You don't need to say wear a specific caliber of shoe. Or another example. Okay, slightly. Tomato is a fruit. It's not a vegetable. Technically, tomato is a fruit. But you don't. Whenever you are making a fruit cream pie, you don't add tomatoes to it. That is wisdom. Tomato is a fruit. It's a fact. But when you are making fruit cream pies or when you are making fruit custards or any kind of sweet fruit drinks, you don't add tomatoes into it. You do if you are trying to get flavors. That's a different thing. But normally people don't add. I have never seen somebody adding tomato to a fruit cream pie or any kind of like in an apple pie. Who adds tomatoes? So and so wisdom is something else, and people retain. See, people get money, wealth by luck. That's a hard fact or a wisdom point. This is something. See, universal things will always be both facts and wisdom points. Also, sun will always rise in the east. If sun starts rising in the west, there's some big problem. You, there will be some big problem if at all it happens. So similarly, people will people get wealth sheerly out of luck. And Veritasium did an experiment to simulate that. People get wealth by luck, people retain wealth by their wisdom, and people lose wealth out of foolishness. See, you get money by luck, you have wisdom to manage it properly. And as hard as it sounds, luck is running. Luck is always running the show. It is a probabilistic fact. So start understanding trends and insights more and wisdom more over facts. I hope this you find some wisdom or some value in this video. Do like, do subscribe if you are seeing this. Comment if I'm speaking something nonsense. You can comment. I'll I think I would try to link the research papers also. But fact, but try to understand, wisdom is more important than fact.